And this month, we're going to be talking about 1111. Do you keep noticing that you're seeing 1111? Or maybe it's not 1111 to you. Maybe it's a certain number no matter where you go. And it keeps repeating and repeating and repeating and driving you absolutely crazy. Well, today in this video newsletter, we're going to talk about it because so many of you have been having the same experience and you are not alone. The reason why you're seeing 1111, or the reason why you're seeing different things repeating, is that the other side is trying to reach you. So you might be wondering, why are they trying to reach me? Why don't they come to me in a dream? Why are they using 1111? And the secret is that the other side will use repetition to try to get your attention and to let you know that they're with you. A lot of times, the things that happen are not coincidences. They're signs from your loved ones in heaven. And those in spirit know what they're doing. The reason why so many of us are seeing 1111 and we're trying to wrap our minds over why this is happening or why this is taking place is it's the other side's way of getting us to talk about it and getting us to figure out that it's really them trying to reach us and trying to let us know that their spiritual presence is always there within our lives. So, for example, some of the most common ways that your loved ones might be able to reach you is that after a loved one passes, one of the main signs that somebody will get is that they keep waking up at 3 in the morning. If you wake up every night at 3 a.m. and you look over at your alarm clock and you're like, how does this keep on happening? How do I keep waking up at 3 in the morning? Or why do I keep seeing, the same time on the clock? Or why is it that the same song keeps repeating and repeating and repeating no matter where I go? Or why is it that all of this repetition is taking over my life? It's really that your loved ones on the other side are trying to reach you and let you know that they're there. And people ask all the time, well, why is it that they send me a sign through, whether it's repeating numbers or smells or something familiar? Why don't they appear in a dream? Or why don't they just manifest in front of me? Or why don't there's a million whys. And the best way that I can answer that is because those on the other side don't want to interfere within your life. They don't want you chasing after them or to lead you in deeper grief or to make you question where they are or question, if they made it to heaven. They want you to know that they're there. They want you to know that they're beside you. And most of all, they don't want to interfere within your life or have you asking those questions. They want to give you a gentle reminder, almost like a postcard from heaven, to say, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm with you. Don't stress. I'm by your side. I'm there when you need me, but I want you to live your life to your highest and best good. And that's the reason why they send you signs. It's their way of reminding you with a gentle presence that they continue to be with you. And you'll notice that these signs come in during the holidays, during special celebrations, during times when you really need to hear from a loved one. A lot of times when things are going great in your life and you're headed on the right direction, they'll hold back. They won't reach out to you as often because they feel as though that there's no need. But at a time when you're really struggling or at a time when you're looking for hope and you're looking for answers and you're looking for prayers, that's a time when your loved one will go and reach out to you. It's a time when they'll go and reassure you that they are helping you from the other side. And one of the things I want you to know and to be of encouragement to you today during this newsletter is that your loved ones hear all of your prayers from the other side. Whether you say prayers in your head, whether you say them out loud, maybe you don't say prayers, maybe you just talk to your loved ones. They hear your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. When you think something to your loved one in heaven, it automatically gets delivered because of the fact that they're energy and they communicate with us through energy. So our thoughts are energy waves. When we think a message to our loved one, that's the best way of almost like sending it USPS straight up to heaven. It gets to them, they hear it, and they will do their best to help you with whatever situation that you're going through. And the reason why they keep repeating things and the reason why they drive you a little bit crazy within signs is because of the fact that you're not acknowledging them. What they try to do is they want you to be open to communicating with them, and they want you to be open to recognizing the fact that their soul is with you. So if they keep sending you signs or they try to reach you with one way and you negate it, how many times have you probably seen a sign or connected with someone who had passed on and you questioned it and you said, oh, that can't possibly be my mom, or that can't possibly be my dad, or that can't possibly be my sister that passed away? That's like writing return to sender on the envelope and shipping it back to heaven. It tells your loved one that you're not ready to communicate with them and you're not ready to hear them out. But when you go and you embrace the signs and you start getting the signs and you say, oh, I see 1111. I know that that's my grandmother who passed it trying to reach me. Or maybe you smell the type of cologne. Maybe your grandfather wore Old Spice and you're sitting in the car and randomly you smell that. Or your dad passed away and you always used to sing that song, I Did It My Way by Frank Sinatra. And then everywhere you go, it's getting close to the holidays, you hear that song in the supermarket while you're shopping, or randomly on the radio in your car, or maybe somebody walking down the street and singing that next to you. These are all ways that your loved ones are trying to reach you. And when you say, hey dad, I know it's you, or hey grandma, I know it's you, you send the signal to them that they can stop the repetition and start to reach you in other ways. What you do is the more that you acknowledge the signs that your loved ones are sending you, the more that you start to build up a relationship to those on the other side. So they repeat things and repeat things and repeat things. It's almost like them going and slapping you upside the head and saying, come on, pay attention, pay attention. I keep doing this for you to try to let you know that I'm there and I'm with you. And the funniest thing is when I do a group reading and there will be, that one person that's in the audience where their loved one will be trying to reach them, whether it be through pennies on the ground that they keep finding, or feathers that fly out of the air, or maybe it's that they just feel a presence in their home and they'll be like, oh my God, I think my house is haunted. And I'll say to them, no, it's not haunted. It's your dad who had passed. That's your dad's soul that's in the house that you're feeling or experiencing, or that's there, that's with you. Ghosts don't exist, at least not in my world anyway. Anytime that you feel a presence, it's probably a loved one that had passed on. And if you're feeling unsure about that, ask them, is that you sending me the pennies? Is it you who's playing that song? Is it you who's, around me? And you're going to notice that the signs come in different ways. That once you start communicating and you recognize their presence there, they will start to communicate with you, because that's the reason why you're seeing these signs. That's the reason why you're seeing these repetitions. It's your loved one's way of trying their hardest to get you to acknowledge them and to get you to acknowledge their soul. And that's when you start acknowledging that, you'll start to get the dreams. You'll start to get more signs and you'll start to experience them and feel them more. And the way that it works is that the more that you start to acknowledge and feel them, after a while, you're going to feel like your loved one has never really left you. No matter where you go, you will feel your loved one's soul that's there. And the best analogy I can give to you, it's like if somebody moves away. Let's say that you have a friend or family member that moves to another country and you're not able to talk to them or communicate with them. Maybe you just get a postcard from them once in a while or a letter from them. It's the same way that you should be feeling about your loved ones in heaven. The reason why you're not crying and you're not in grief that that person moved to a different country is because of the fact that you know in your heart that they're okay. And you know in your heart that you will see them again and that they are at great peace. And once you start communicating with your loved ones in heaven and you start accepting the signs and you start to begin to feel their presence around you, you'll feel the same way as though somebody moved away to another country. You'll know, I don't have to worry anymore because my loved one is always with me. They aren't far away. It's just like they moved. But in the end, I will see them again. And in reality, it's not that far off. And that's the reason why they send you the signs. It's the reason why you're seeing 1111. It's the reason why you're waking up at 3 in the morning. It's the reason why you're smelling weird smells or feeling weird sensations or reconnecting with people from your past that are coming into your life that you haven't heard from in years and years. I believe that everything has to do with divine timing. I believe that your loved ones are helping you every single step of the way. And I know that because your loved ones can see tomorrow so much more clearly than we see yesterday. And your loved ones know that they will see you again. And when you die, not for years and years and years, but when it does happen, they will be there to greet you along with your pets on the other side. And they want you to know that. They want you to know, don't worry about me because I'm okay. They want you to know they're worried about you. They want you to continue to live your life. They want you to live your life with happy thoughts and to continue to reach milestones and to achieve great things because in reality, their soul is with you.